about basketball really. It's just because it's a different experience from being in Italy, studying in Italy, playing in Italy. So just new experience coming to England.
I guess it wasn't really basketball that brought me over here. My main reason was my partner back at the time, because he was British. He got a job, so we moved down south, and that's when I started to look for a basketball team down south as well. So that's when I found the Solent Castrals.
I played in Reading for 2 years, and then I had to decide what I wanted to do, and university in England was an option. So I looked into different universities. Solent was one of them.
Education, as well as a good basketball packet, seems to be enough for those two girls to leave home and come and study in the UK.
My coach CJ is also the coach for the university team, and they have a really good connection. Last year, when I wasn't sure what to do next, he offered me an opportunity he asked me if I would be interested in doing a master's course at the university, and I said yes, of course, because it's a great opportunity for me to do a master's, get a degree, and also still playing basketball.
Well, I've looked into different universities who offer like scholarships and stuff like that, and Solent was one of the main one, because they gave you like a good scholarship packet with everything you need.
The team has so many international players this year, coming from different countries. But how does it feel to have different cultures in one squad?
What I love about having so many international players is it really changes the kind of flavour of our basketball. It feels international. So this year it's nice. We have our Italian trio. We have Christy from Hungary.
But does being a high-performance athlete bring extra pressure to the girls?
I do feel a little bit of pressure, but I don't usually mind, I guess, because I feel like if I practice enough and give all I have, then that's all I can do, and usually comes with good results, more or less. So it's a bit of pressure, but not too much.
It does a little bit. Sometimes it does, yeah. Especially when you're on the court and you're sharing the court with other people that are not as privileged as I am. So you sometimes think, am I doing enough? Am I training enough? So yeah, you can feel a little bit of pressure.
It is interesting to see how do they feel in a country away from home. Do they miss home at all? Do they miss their family and friends?
I don't really feel if I could be back home, but I would need their support. Like, it would be nice if they could come to all my games and like just in general to be closer to them. So I do miss them in that case, but on the other hand, we usually talk a lot on the phone or something, like video chat, and I tell them all about how I'm doing, how's training and how is at the games. So it's not too bad, but obviously it would be nicer if they are here closer to me.
I didn't used to, but I don't know why when I moved to Southampton, it's just I miss them more. I don't know why, probably it's just more pressure because of university and I don't know, but yeah, I do.
In team sports, it's all about creating a new family. Do those girls feel that they have found a second family away from home?
Definitely feel like it. One reason is because there's many internationals in the team, so it's a really good connection for us, I guess. And I guess they are like similar to me, like missing home sometimes, and so I'm really close to some of them, and it helps a lot.
We have like lots of training sessions, gym sessions with different coaches, and everyone is just giving their best and helping you out with everything you need. So if you need help, you've got people that can help you on and off the court, so it doesn't really matter if it's a basketball question or a uni question or a life question in general. It's, you're a team, so you're supposed to be all together. Even if I've got like we've got a couple of Italian friends that play basketball with me, but it's just nice to be all together even if you're not from the same country. That's the spirit of the team. So every basketball team I've been into is just a family, for different reasons. You've got friends and coaches that help you out, so it has to feel like a family. In Italy it's really different. There's not like a support they don't give you enough support like they do here in England. So when I was in Italy, I was struggling to study and play at the same time, and sometimes teachers didn't really understand why you're playing basketball. So when I came here and you have this kind of schedule when you are playing and studying at the same time, and everyone is helping you out, even the teachers. So that's probably one of the main reasons why I like it here, because even if the level is not as good as Italy, you get so much more support and training session and everything.
But what do the girls want to achieve in this country, in this basketball club?
Be more confident, you know, training hard, achieve goals. You know, one of the goals is like winning the championship, so that would be nice.
It is interesting to see how the girls would describe one another and what their coach thinks of them.
Kristi Velke, as a basketball player, she's a real consummate professional. She's played at a really high level, and she just brings a sense of calm to the team, because people know that, you know, if we get in trouble, that Kristi can create something for us. You know, she never gives up. She's got such a great work ethic. And she's a real talent on the court.
I think I'm a hard worker, so I would say that. Guess I can be responsible, so like I'm trying to prove that I earn my spot and stuff like this. Guess a fighter, so I don't like to give up, and even if it's a tough game, I like to like push through and hopefully win at the end.
You know, last year she won Players Player and Coaches Player award, and that reflects, you know, her personality, her leadership potential, and she's funny as well. And I think, you know, sometimes what we do is very serious, it's very intense, it's very emotional, and it's good to have somebody who feels all of that, but knows when to smile and laugh and joke and just keep everybody kind of calm and focused.
Just in general, that's why we practice, that we can show what we do in the games.
She's a really good player. I always look up to her. You know, it's just so much fun to watch her play. She's really good.
As a personality, Kristi is, she's quiet on the one hand. Like, she doesn't really want to be the talkative one. She doesn't want to do all the talking, and yet she's one of the leaders of our team. She's our team captain.
And what about Chiara?
I do love Chiara. She is one of the closest ones to me, I think.
Chiara is a very interesting character. Like, on the one hand, she jokes about not really liking people very much, which is a bizarre kind of character trait when you play in a team sport.
She has this characteristic that it's a bit grumpy and moody, but still really funny. So it's like, she says, oh, I hate people, but she's like really funny and actually likes people. As a friend, she's just really nice to have around, like funny.
In reality, she's a really good team player. She's got an unparalleled kind of work ethic. Like, when we talk to our strength and conditioning guys, they say, you know, she's like one of the most committed athletes that they've ever worked with in our program. And that's a real testament to her and her character. She's worked so hard. This is her third year, and I'd say towards the end of last year, she was just starting to kind of blossom into a basketball player.
She's a really hard worker, I think, and sometimes she's in a tough situation, but she pushes through. And I think with hard work, she's already from last year when I joined the team, I think she improved a lot.
She's really funny. I like her.
Kind of personally, she's like, we butt heads all the time. Like, you know, she's very different character to me, and that's the nature of any team sport. You're not going to find lots of people who are all exactly the same, and Chiara's, you know, a very individual person. You know, she likes what she likes, she doesn't like what she doesn't like. I respect her. She's always honest, you know, with me, and I try and do the same with her. So yeah, really, really interesting character. Great for our team, great for our program. Can't wait we've got like another year and a half together. So yeah, hope that we continue to grow.